All right, everyone. I believe most of you are here because you received some very unsettling news from your Medicare Advantage plan that they're terminating your plan in 2026. And now, while we understand that that can be very unsettling, very disruptive, we want to take that bad news and turn it into good news. So let's take that negative and turn that into positive. And you might be asking yourself, well, Brian, how can we look at that as a positive? Well, you have more options now in 2026 than you did in 2025 because right now in 2026 moving forward, we can get you a guaranteed issue Medicare supplement plan F or plan G, depending on when you're eligible for Medicare. Now, if you want to look at another Medicare Advantage plan, we can certainly just look at another Medicare Advantage plan. But if you would like to look at getting coverage through Medicare and then a supplement with excellent comprehensive coverage, no networks, no prior authorization, then that's what this webinar is here for you today. We'll also take a look at the more budget-friendly Plan N. It's a fully underwritten plan, meaning we just have to ask you some health questions to see whether or not you qualify for that more budget-friendly Plan N. And lastly, we're not only going to look at what Medicare and what your Medicare supplement covers, but we're also going to look at what Medicare does not cover because my goal is to make sure that you're fully protected in 2026. We want to make sure that you understand, you know, all of what Medicare is going to cover, but what Medicare doesn't cover, so you're not left unprotected. Our goal is to make sure that you have peace of mind in 2026 moving forward. Before we begin, I would just like to take a little moment and share a little bit about myself and the work that I do. Again, this presentation is for you, but I think it's really important if you choose to work with me in the future that you know who you're dealing with and who's helping you. So again, my name is Brian Penner. My middle name is Scott. That's how we came up with Brian Scott Insurance. And I've been helping people with Medicare for 21 years. I was licensed in 2004, then started working in the Medicare industry, Medicare space in 2005. So we're going on to 2026 here. That's a long time. I have a lot of experience, obviously, and a lot of patience. It's always my goal to make sure that we put you on the right plan. And you don't have to believe me or what I say. You're welcome to go to just Google Brian Penner Medicare and see the reviews that pop up under Brian Scott Insurance. You can see I have 137 five-star Google reviews, and that should kind of speak for itself. All right, so let's go ahead and continue on with this presentation and we'll go from there. So what are your options when it comes to Medicare supplements or Medigap? So if I say Medigap or Medicare supplement, it's the same thing. It's just different terminology. What I have right up here is you're choosing a Medigap policy. It's actually something, if you schedule an appointment with me, we're going to go ahead and send you this guide by email. So again, you schedule your appointment with me, you're going to get this full guide. We're going to go over through a couple really important pages in this choosing a Medigap policy guidebook. But after you schedule an appointment with me, again, you'll get this guidebook via email. So, um, what's the beauty of a Medicare supplement plan? Well, the beauty of a Medicare supplement plan is that original Medicare pays first. So there's no networks, there's no prior authorization, no hidden co-insurance, total peace of mind. So you never have to ask your provider if they accept ABC or XYZ company. As long as they accept original Medicare, they're going to send what's left over to your Medicare supplement company and they'll pay according to their benefits. So again, there's federal and state laws saying that if you're on Plan F or Plan G or Plan N, they all pay the same. Now, what are your guaranteed rights? What do I mean by that? As you can see here this is page 18 of the Choosing a Medigap Policy Guidebook. you have a guaranteed right into certain Medicare supplement plans. That'll be Medigap Plan A, B, C, D, um, F, or G. Now, I really want to focus on Medicare supplement plans F or Plan G because they offer the most value. There may be some misconception that Medicare supplement plan F is no longer available, and that's just simply not true. It is available if you were eligible for Medicare prior to January 1st of 2020. If you are eligible for Medicare after 2020 of January 1st, then you're eligible for Plan G. You have a guaranteed acceptance. All I need is that termination letter. So, if you got that termination letter, don't throw it away. I need to send that in to your Medicare supplement company, and that's your golden ticket right there. So, no health questions asked. They have to accept you. Day one coverage starting January 1st of 2026. Back to the plans here. You can see we got plans A through N. To simplify this, we're really going to just take a look at Plan F, Plan G, and Plan N because those are the plans that are going to offer you the most value, the most bang for your buck. So let's take a look at Plan F. This is your easiest plan to explain and understand because it offers the most comprehensive coverage. As you can see, there's all these check marks with Plan F. What does that mean? Well, that means after Medicare pays, your Plan F is going to pick up everything that Medicare doesn't. So it's going to pick up your Part A coinsurance, your Part B coinsurance, your blood, your Part A hospice care, skilled nursing facility, your Part A deductible, Part B deductible, Part B excess charge, foreign travel. Plan F is going to pick that all up. Plan G is very, very similar. It's going to pick up everything that Plan F does in exactly the same way, except for your Medicare Part B deductible. This year it's $257 a year. Next year we believe that's going to be going up to $288. We think that's where it's going to land. It's not official, but that's our best guess as of right now. Plan N is your more budget-friendly plan. This is typically going to be, $30, $40, $50 a month less than your Plan G. It's in turn, you're going to have some small copays. So no more than a $20 copay to any doctor that you see and a $50 ER copay. There's one other thing that Plan N doesn't cover, that Plan G, and that would be the Part B excess charge. If for any reason your provider doesn't accept Medicare assignment, they could charge you 15% more than the Medicare approved rate, but that very rarely happens. It's something like 96, 97, or 98% of the providers accept the Medicare assigned rate. We really like Plan N, but some of you may not qualify for Plan N. That's why you need to hang on to that letter. That's your golden ticket when it comes to your Medicare supplements, Plan F or Plan G. All right, so what Medigap company should I choose? This is on page 6 of your guidebook here. You can see that all plans with the same letter offer the same basic benefits no matter where you live or which insurance company you choose to choose your policy from. Price is the only difference between policies with the same letter sold by different companies. So what does that mean? Again, it doesn't matter if I have ABC, XYZ company, they're all going to pay the same. The only difference is price. And there's one more thing that you might not have a knowledge of, but just from my history, been doing this a long time, I do have a pretty good handle on what companies are probably not going to have higher rate increases as we move forward. So, but as far as coverage goes, it doesn't matter what company we choose. They all pay the same. Medicare is going to pay, then your Plan F company is going to pay the same. With Medicare and Plan G, you're going to pay your Part B deductible, then all companies are going to pay exactly the same according to Plan G. All right, so now that we've established the beauty of original Medicare and a Medicare supplement, there are some things that they're not going to cover. So specifically your Medicare Part D. So if you're coming off a Medicare Advantage plan, more than likely you had that Part D baked in or included in your Medicare Advantage plan. So if you choose original Medicare and a supplement, it doesn't include Part D. So we need to add a standalone Medicare Part D. We can certainly help you with that. Schedule your appointment with me. We'll get a list of your medications and just see which plan is going to be more beneficial for you in 2026 when it comes to your prescription drug coverage. Now, Medicare and your supplement won't do anything for dental, vision, or hearing. So we do have plans to cover dental, vision, and hearing that are pretty affordable. But in my opinion, if you're going to pay extra premium dollars for insurance, there's something that's really overlooked, and that's because Medicare and your supplement won't cover a home health aide to come into your home if you can't perform 2 out of the 6 ADLs. So, your toileting, continence, eating, bathing, dressing, things like that, severe cognitive disability. Medicare and your supplement's not going to help you with that. And what's the average cost of home health care? Well, it's about $60,000 a year, so it's quite expensive. I have really affordable solutions to help take care of that. In fact, I'm going to work on it. I'm going to create another video specifically on home health care. So you schedule your appointment with me. You're going to get that Choosing Medigap policy guidebook, and I'm also going to send you a home health care video, specifically probably about 5 or 6 minutes long, just to tell you about what this product can do for you and how affordable it can actually be. And now one other thing that's kind of hard to talk about, because we've all had experiences with cancer, whether it's yourself, loved ones, friends, family members. There are a lot of expenses when it comes to cancer that are non-health related. In fact, they say 53% of expenses related to cancer are non-health related. So, if you needed to get a wig, those are $600 to $1,000. Maybe you want two of them. Anti-nausea medicine, experimental medications. Those things can be real expensive, and one of the biggest expenses is actually going to be travel. God forbid you were diagnosed with cancer and you want to go to the Mayo Clinic to have your treatments there, or you're going to go to Huntsman. That travel can be quite expensive depending on length of stay. Hotels are not cheap anymore these days. Food, maybe you need different clothes because you lost a lot of weight. These are all certain things to consider, and what we have are very affordable lump sum cancer policies. So God forbid you're diagnosed with cancer, these policies are going to pay you, $10,000 or $20,000 to help cover those non-related cancer expenses. And also, when it comes to your Part D, all these plans are great because they have a maximum out of pocket of $2,000 a year. But if you were diagnosed with cancer, more than likely you're going to hit that $2,000 this year and also the following year. So these cancer insurance policies, again, are certainly affordable. They're going to give some extra peace of mind should something like that, God forbid, come up. So what does it look like to work with me? Well, first off, we're going to give you free annual lifetime reviews. So if you choose to let us help you with your Medicare supplement plan, we're going to give you free annual lifetime reviews. Plus, you also get our 4 touch point service starting annually in the second year. The first year doesn't really make any sense because your rate's locked in for 1 year. But 4 times a year around your policy anniversary, your birthday, in September, before the enrollment period, you're going to get a quote from us that's going to show you the top 3 insurance carriers. So you can just check your rate and know that you're not left high and dry. We're going to take care of you year after year. We're just going to send you a text or an email. It's going to look like this with actual quotes from the 3 top insurance carriers in your area. So again, you know that your rate is still competitive, and we're going to take care of you year after year. So that concludes my webinar. I thank you so much for joining me today. What I'd really appreciate you to do now is schedule your appointment below. There's a button that's going to go directly to my calendar. If it's the time's available, then you know I'm available. I'm going to show up at that time, and I'm going to guide you through your Medicare journey to make sure that you have the coverage that you need and deserve in 2026. Again, you can call us at 970-644-6954, but I really encourage you to click that link and schedule the appointment. And that way, you know that I'm available and you're available at that time, and we're going to take really great care of you. Thanks for joining me today, and God bless you. Have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, whatever it is, and we'll talk to you soon.